Hi, I'm Maggie Holmes and I'm here at Scrapbook.com today, and I'm working with my new Mini Flourish Collection that's designed exclusively for them, and I'm going to show you how I build a layout. So this is one of the 6 exclusive papers, and I love that it just has this big graphic paint swirl on it, and it's perfect for a background page, and I'm going to show you how I would use that as a background. So I just trimmed off the bottom, and I'm going to leave it just like that. And then I wanted to showcase some of the other pretty florals from all the exclusive papers. So what I did is I picked 3 and I cut strips of each of the 3 papers in various sizes. So you can see one is thinner, one's about medium, and then one is bigger. Okay, so the tip that I have for you when choosing which papers to use when making this kind of a layout is to pick contrasting patterns. So what I mean by that is that you'll want things that kind of pop against each other instead of blend in too much. So here you can see I'm going to start at the top with this pink, mostly just pink and white, and then next I'll go with this one that has the pink in it, but it has the nice yellow and green that contrasts against the pink, and then after that I'll place this yellow and white one. So you can see they really pop and contrast against each other. Also, when mixing patterns like this, I do like to pick some that are a big pattern and others that are a small pattern, because that helps as well with your contrast. So getting back over to assembling the layout, I'm going to start at the top with that pink one. And as you can see, I am not going crazy with the adhesive. With almost all of my layouts and projects, I finish up at the sewing machine and I do some random stitching and sew a lot of it down in little places. So I just kind of like to get the piece on there, and I don't worry too much about having a ton of coverage. So here we are. Now we have that background that's still showing in the back with the paint swirl, and then the fun florals showcased up top. So next I'm going to bring in my photo, and I already layered this one up a little bit. When I bring my photo in, a lot of times, I'll kind of show here, if you put it right onto a busy pattern paper like that, a lot of times it kind of will blend in. And so again, talking about contrast, I like to do something that will bring it off of those busy patterns and make it pop. So I use book paper a lot, just as a neutral behind the photo. And then here I picked this solid color that's on the back of the floral pattern. And so I just flip that piece over. It already coordinates perfectly. And I just made a little border around the book paper and the photo. So I'll secure that down. So I'm going to place that down here towards the bottom, and I'm choosing the right side because I still want that pink to show. I also love to layer doilies behind, so I'm going to kind of put that over to the side. I usually kind of play around with things, the photo and a few main things, and then determine placement before I put it all the way down. So that looks good to me. So I'll stick the doily down. I work pretty quickly when I am scrapbooking, and I just kind of move things around until I like it and then stick it down. I try to not overthink it. I pulled this ticket over from the ephemera pack. These are perforated so you can use them all together or you can pull them apart. And the reason I chose this one is I like that it brings in a little bit of that orange color from the top. Just tuck it in. I like to tuck little tickets and things like this down behind the photo with just a little bit peeking through. Oh, another tip is something that I do a lot, I just thought of, is on something like this where I'm going to hide at least half of it, I will cut it in half, because then you can use that other half for another project. So it kind of makes your pieces last longer. So now I can save that and use it for something else. So just a little bonus trick that maybe you all already do, but anyway, so I'll tuck that in right there. And then after that, I kind of have all of my basis for my layout is when I really just start playing and being creative. I'm using the ephemera pack. I start with my bigger pieces like ephemera first, and then I'll finish up at the end with some stickers and smaller things. So I kind of start pulling some of my favorite things. I love this glitter frame that's one of the exclusive pieces in this ephemera pack. So you don't always have to use a frame with a photo, which is what we think of it for, but I also like to use it next to a photo or even on a card or something, and I kind of use it as a framework to build my other embellishments inside of. So I'll show you how I do that. So before I glue any of this down, I'm gonna play with it because I have so many pieces that I love, and I will just start grabbing things and trying them. For instance, I love this piece with the strawberries, but then not quite for sure loving the red with this, so I don't think I'll use that one. I could use this, which would be really pretty, but see, you can take something like that and kind of tuck it into the frame, and it kind of just frames around the piece that you're using. The also same thing would work with this round one, but I just love that gold glitter. With these little strips of paper up here, you can also tuck little pieces up in there, like that with the leaves. So I'm going to pull over the stickers. These are the exclusive stickers that we designed for Scrapbook.com for the Flourish Mini Collection. And there's so many pretty ones on here. I'm going to take a look at them and see. I love this one because I like the black and white and how it doesn't take away too much from what's going on up there. So I think I'm going to use that one. Another little trick that I do with stickers is a lot of times, like now when I'm still playing around with things and I don't want to stick it down, I will put a couple of the foam circles behind it. And I do like to use this trick even just to bring things up off the page like the sticker, but it also kind of allows me to play with it a little bit, and it's not going to get all the way stuck down because I have the foam circles on the back. So just a little tip there. So I'm going to kind of tentatively put that there, and I like the butterfly over here. There you have it. So that is how I would build this layout and play with all those ephemera pieces and exclusive stickers. I hope you enjoyed following along with me, and I hope you love the mini collection that goes with Flourish. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you like this video and want to see more from Scrapbook.com, please like, share, subscribe, and leave a message. Happy crafting!